Your number is the number 16. And I went deep into this numerology. Are you ready, Amy? I need a I'm ready. I need you to comment I'm ready. Not crap. Like hot damn. Give it to me, Elena. The core vibe of where you're at right now is the number 16. So at its core, 16, Amy Berg, is the energy of truth, awakening, and rebuilding on solid ground. In esoteric traditions, 16 is actually famously linked to the tower. So that's in tarot, the tower moment, which is the cosmic wrecking ball that knocks down illusion, false foundations, or things built on ego so that something genuine, lasting, and spiritually sound can take its place. Do you need me to repeat that, Ames? I'm going to repeat it anyway. It's the cosmic wrecking ball that knocks down illusion, false foundations, or things built on ego so that something genuine, lasting, and spiritually sound can take its place. Really, destruction? That's how you're hearing that? Change that energy. So here we go. Oh, funny that you just said destruction. It's not about destruction, Amy, for the sake of pain. It's about clearing away what's fake so you can step into raw, unshakable truth. Just saying. Just saying. I'm going to break down the 3 levels, what I call the 3 hidden layers. So the numerology, we're going to make the math simple. So 16 comes down to looking at its individual numbers and its root sum. Because if anybody knows about numerology, it's not just the number, because we break each number down. The number 1 governs the driver and the ego. So this is the energy of independence, action, identity, leadership, and starting new chapters. It pushes you to take the wheel and assert yourself, Ames. And I'm being very animated, all because Amy knows why. So the number 6 in the 16 is the heart and the responsibility. We're getting there, Amy. Don't jump. So number 6, you have to listen to each part because each part of this number matters. It each has a purpose. So the number 6 is heart and responsibility. This is the energy of home, family, service, harmony, devotion, and nurturing. It cares deeply about stability, my Martha, duty, and taking care of what you love. And here we go, the 7, which is the truth seeker. And it's the root sum because number 1 plus number 6 equals 7, right? Adding 1 and 6 brings you right back to the 7. This is the energy of deep spiritual insight. Oh, really? Okay, who's being the brat now? Eye rolls, Amy. So the number 7 is the energy of deep spiritual insight, self-inquiry, intuition, and stripping away superficial nonsense to get to the absolute essence of a matter. So, I'm bringing it in. What 16 means across different areas of your life. In personal growth and identity, it's shattering illusions. 16 shows up when you've been telling yourself a story that isn't true anymore, or when you are clinging to a version of yourself that you've outgrown. It forces an honest reality check. And yes, this is bringing my Jersey out, that lovely, soft, subtle sarcasm. 100%, huh? Reclaiming your authentic power is the next thing. When external structures fall away under the number 16, you realize that your true strength, Amy, didn't come from the job, the title, or the relationship. It comes from within you. Now we're going to go in work and projects and your purpose. So exposing weak spots. If a plan or project has a shaky foundation, 16 will highlight it quickly. It forces you to fix the cracks before you try to build any higher. Shift from ego to authenticity, because you don't have to be right and you don't have to make somebody see a truth when they're supposed to discover it on their own. That's just little, just my little input there. So it discourages doing things just for prestige, appearance, or external validation. It rewards work that is deeply meaningful, honest, and aligned with your core values. Moving on. Of course, you know I had to do the relationships and connection, didn't you? Yes, I had to do the relationships and connection. Truth over comfort. 16 cuts through superficiality and codependency. It demands genuine vulnerability, emotional honesty, and equal accountability. Clearing the debris, my love. Shifts under 16 often remove toxic, did you hear that? Toxic or superficial ties, leaving behind only the connections built on mutual respect and real foundation. The high side versus the low side. Because I got to give you the top and I got to give you the bottom. So if you choose and you're riding the high side of the number 16, Amy, you will stay grounded and calm when old structures give way, knowing a better blueprint is emerging. There's a better and happier plan that's coming into play, coming into reality in your life. You welcome honest feedback and self-reflection without taking it as a personal attack. You build your life, work, and relationships on true authenticity rather than image or approval. You trust your inner wisdom, which is your 7, if you are a 7, Amy, to guide your fresh starts, with this a 1, and your home life, your personal life, which is a 6. Hot damn, what do you think about that? Now, this is the shadow side, because I had to tell you what you needed to watch out for, right? So the traps for you to watch out for, the shadow side. Resisting the shift. Oh, Amy, please open up your ears and your hearts and listen to this. Clinging desperately to something that's clearly falling apart, making the transition harder than it needs to be. Pride and ego. Letting the one energy get stubborn or defensive when proven wrong, leading to avoidable burnouts. Isolation and cynicism. Retreating into your shell, that heavy 7 energy, and pushing loved ones and new friends away when feeling overwhelmed or vulnerable. I have a game plan for you. I came up with a game plan for you, Ames. Not that we haven't already gone over it endlessly different versions. If the 16, which it is showing up heavily in your world right now, which it is, Amy, use these principles that I have set down for you to navigate it smoothly. And it's not just me. It's spirit. I'm just the messenger. Do an honest audit. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to strictly out of habit, fear, or pride rather than truth? That is the one thing. What am I holding on to strictly to navigate it, strictly out of habit, fear, pride rather than truth? Let go willingly. If something is naturally ending or falling away, I'm going to repeat that. If something is naturally ending or falling away, don't force it to stay. Let the slate clear. And the third thing you need to do is focus on the rebuild. Don't stare at the rubble. Don't dwell. Look at the clear ground you now have to build something far sturdier, cleaner, and truer to who you are today. But I got to tell you, that is done and dusted. Got that done and dusted, Amy.